It's raining today, guys, but thanks to this rain, the orchid in my garden has finally bloomed. A pure white orchid flower has opened up. Even though I rarely fertilize or take care of it in this pot, it still manages to bloom consistently every year. Since the rain is keeping me from going far, I've decided that today, I'll explore around my own garden, hoping to find many surprises. This is the pile of firewood my dad prepared for the upcoming winter. Since they were just chopped down, we can still see the sap oozing out. Wow, and what do we have here in the sandpit? There are so many toys that the kids brought out here. A heart-shaped tray, everyone. Wow, this one is the same, another yellow tray. And it's also in the shape of a heart. We can play a little game, which is rolling sandballs and placing them on this tray. Then just flip it over. Maybe we'll get 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a fail. I only managed to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only made 7 pieces. Maybe it's because the sand is too wet. Found it. I found our familiar tray. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's inside the tray we usually use for Legos. To see what it's holding today. This time, there are so many strange Lego pieces because I can already see some yellow pieces here. And over on this side, there are some green ones. Right in the middle, I see a specific part that looks a bit like a snake's tail from a distance. I'm not entirely sure what kind of animal it is yet though. But first, let's take this tray to a dry spot and start building, guys. Here we go, I found the table. Since it's been raining for quite a while, the surface of this table is pretty wet, but since the tray is protecting the pieces, let's just set it down here and get to building. Besides, this spot is actually quite dry. Right here under the tin roof. Alright, the first character is finished. Do you guys recognize who this is? This is Bicus Dicus, a bird that looks just like a Roman warrior. Also from the Italian Brainrot series, wearing a red cloak and a helmet. However, we won't see his hands or his sword, because the version I'm holding seems to be a miniature of him. I'll go ahead and place Bicus Dicus right over here. And just like that, I finished building another character. And this one is named Bombardino Crocodillo. He's a character from the Italian Brainrot series with the head of a crocodile. But his body is actually a jet plane. However, in this Lego version, I see the plane has 2 extra propellers. And the tail section now has green and red signal lights. Oh, and I see 2 teeth inside the mouth. 2 really big teeth. This is the piece I mentioned earlier that looks a lot like an insect or a reptile. But now that I'm holding it and looking closely, I've realized this is actually the back of a Godzilla. His body looks like a human's, guys, because I can see arms here. That was so quick and simple, with just 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and I already have a... I'm not sure if I should call this Godzilla or a human wearing a Godzilla monster head hat. But instead of the original dinosaur body, I think this current body looks pretty cool. It looks really good, you guys. The chest also has a lot of patterns, looking quite like a lizard's chest. The mouth even has pure white teeth. And we're done, guys. This one is a shark. However, this shark now actually has 3 legs. And these legs are wearing blue shoes. This shark is also part of the Italian Brainrot series. And its name is Tralero Tralala. And here's another LEGO character from Italian Brainrot. It's the walking school, guys. La Esok Sekolah. But the school in the game is school number 9. Well, the one I'm building this time is school number 3. Of course, you can still see the most striking feature of this character, which is the very long red tongue sticking out from its mouth. The 2 arms and 2 legs are relatively short compared to the rest of its body, and it also has a roof that looks quite sturdy. And this is the final character from the tray I found this morning. Named Patapim, another character from Italian Brainrot with a standout appearance. A tree trunk topped with many green leaves. And very large feet. The size is completely out of proportion with the character's body. But perhaps that's exactly what creates that unique Italian Brainrot vibe. Now, let's wrap things up and see what we've harvested this morning. The character we just finished building is Patapim. Before that, it was La Esok Sekolah. And here is Tralero Tralala. And this is a new version of Godzilla. This one here is Bombardino Crocodillo. And this little guy is Bicus Dicus 2, 4, 6. So today, I've added 6 more characters to my Italian Brainrot LEGO collection.